Now to the story of a young boy from East Timor who's the latest recipient of a remarkable Australian-led effort to save lives. Dozens of children who would die without heart surgery have been brought to Australia, all thanks to the work of one persistent charity and the doctors, nurses and hospitals who all go to extraordinary lengths to give children a normal life. Social Affairs correspondent Norman Hermant reports.
Even as he watches TV, thousands of kilometres from his home in East Timor, Jeca Pereira's heart is working hard, much too hard for an 11-year-old boy. On this morning, he joins his mother and an interpreter on the short walk to Melbourne's Monash Heart Service to meet the doctor who may save his life. For Jeca, even these limited steps are a strain.
Hi Jeca, good to see you.
It's all a whirlwind as they're briefed on the operation intended to fix Jeca's heart.
What we're going to do tomorrow is to try and improve the badly affected valve.
It's suspected rheumatic fever, still common in children in East Timor, has damaged a crucial valve in Jeca's heart. Without an operation, he'd die.
His heart is under tremendous strain at the moment, and he probably would be lucky to survive the next 6 months.
Jeca came to the attention of ABC audiences last month when he appeared in a foreign correspondent program about the struggle for health care in East Timor. He was lucky. His heart defect identified, he and his mother prepared to travel to Melbourne, all arranged by the charity East Timor Hearts Fund.
You'll be fine.
Now, the day of the operation has arrived. Poked and prodded, all in a foreign language, it isn't easy for Jeca or his mom. Before long, he's on the way to the operating theatre. Time for one last goodbye before the medical team begins. Technicians, doctors, nurses, and technology, all needed to pass a tiny balloon through an artery into Jeca's heart and then inflate it. This procedure is now almost routine in Australia, but it remains out of reach in East Timor. The big issue for doctors here is Jeca's size. He's small and very underweight for his age. The team is worried. Jeca may be too delicate for the balloon. When it inflates, it could burst the valve. They'll only know when they go ahead. Carefully, the balloon is moved into position.
Up you go.
The balloon is opened again and again to widen the valve. The verdict? Success.
I think the valve area will be between 2 or 3 times bigger than it was, and that means it will be much easier for him to breathe.
For Jeca, the worst is over, and the recovery begins.
Jeca, bom dia.
The next day, things are already looking up, and the chair of the charity responsible for all this has a reminder. Back in East Timor, there are many more like Jeca.
Soon you can play football again too.
The only thing that limits the help that we can provide to little children and young people like Jeca is the support that we can generate here in Australia.
Time for the first steps with his repaired heart. Tentative at first, but doctors say Jeca will soon be striding towards a normal life. Norman Hermant, ABC News.